nation. I'm all dressed up for the dance.
Things may come and things may go. Some go fast and some go slow. Few things last, that's all I know. But friendship carries all through the ages.
Yay! You get a happy anniversary too?
Happy anniversary.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. I just want to say happy anniversary. You've been a great influence on all of us, and we all love you. Thanks.
My favorite memory of Grandma and Grandpa is spending the night at their house all the time and sewing pillowcases.
Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa. Love you both.
Bailey, what do you like about great grandma and great grandpa?
I like that they send me cards and they can talking on the phone. And they send it me.
Louder, please.
And you guys, and they sent me this card for my birthday party today, and it had this $10 bill in it.
Oh my God. That make you happy?
Yeah.
Say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Say woo.
I love you, great grandma and great grandpa.
Hello, Grandma and Grandpa. It's me, Jay Princer, favorite granddaughter. My favorite memory of Grandma is the chocolate bars that we would get on Easter. They were really good. And then my favorite memory of Grandpa was always seeing him watching the Cardinals games for endless hours. So, love you guys.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa. You guys are such good role models to me and also everyone else in the family, showing how long you've made it. And I hope my marriage, if I ever get married, lasts just as long as your guys' has, because that's so cool that you guys have made it so far. And one of the things that I remember, a good memory that I have, is when I stayed over the summer, I saw that Grandma had fallen asleep knitting or sewing a quilt for someone in our family. I think it was for Krista. And it's just so cool to see all the love, hard work, and dedication that both you guys really put towards everything in the everything for the family. And also, I love how you guys are always the last two dancing at any wedding that we're at. And I think that's just so cool that it's my grandparents that have lasted this long. And I just really hope you guys have a good anniversary and for many more, cheers to many more years to come.
Hey Grandma and Grandpa, congratulations on the 60 years of love and marriage. That is one heck of an accomplishment that we can all take an example from. I have so many great memories of you guys, from cooking to Easter egg hunts and hunting and fishing, just so many different things. I'm so grateful to be a part of this family, and I hope you guys have many more years of marriage to come.
Hi Grandma and Grandpa, I just wanted to wish you guys a very happy 60th wedding anniversary. That is a very long time, so that's just absolutely incredible that you guys have been together for 60 years. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for being the best grandparents in the world. Some of my favorite memories from being a little kid are spending time at your house with you guys and the cousins, and I'll cherish those memories forever. You guys are very special to me, and I love you very much. Congratulations.
Hi Grandma, hi Grandpa. I just wanted to say happy anniversary. Thank you so much for being the example of love for our entire family to emulate and carry forth with us. I want to say that I love you all very much, the entire family. I love you with all my heart, and I carry you within my heart everywhere that I go. Thank you again for all your support, and I love you all so immensely. You have no idea. Okay. Love you.
Happy 60th anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa. I'm really excited for your party. Some of my favorite memories are actually spent at your guys' house during the holidays and during the summer. Grandpa, I was small enough that we could still ride on your lap when you would mow the lawn on the riding lawnmower, and it was kind of always, we wanted to take turns because we all wanted to ride. Grandma, during the holidays we used to cut up old Christmas cards to make new ones, I think. We put flowers and stickers and glitter on them, and you always had crayons for us to create new things. More recently, Grandma was my confirmation sponsor back in my junior year of high school because I wouldn't have anybody else sponsor me during church. In the end, I remember you guys' 50th wedding anniversary, and here we are at 60. It's such a special time to have everyone together, and you guys really teach us all what it means to bring God's love and family love to everything we do. All right, bye guys.
Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa, for 60 years of marriage. Your marriage is a testament to the love that you give each other and to the family that surrounds you. Just look at the love that they show you and what you give to them back. I'd like to thank you for all the support you've given over the years, for gifts for Christmas or birthdays, things like the quilts that you make us. I have one still on my bed from one you made a couple years ago. And memories I have of you are back when I was like 5 or 6, spending a couple weeks down in Missouri helping Grandma pick beans, other little chores around the house, seeing Grandpa go out to the garden at like 5 o'clock in the morning because that's what he does. And even though we live far apart from each other, it would have been nice to see you more often, but the time that we do spend together is very special, and I'm glad we had the time that we did. And like, once again, thank you for all that you've shown me and the rest of the family, and we all thank you and love you very much. So here's to more years of marriage, and congratulations.
I have Grandpapa and a cake and cake and spaghetti.
Her favorite memory of Grandma is the special cakes and spaghetti. What's your favorite memory of Grandpa?
I miss our school and I really.
Her favorite memory of Grandpa is when she would see him at school because he was a janitor at the different schools.
Max.
What?
Max.
Oh, and then that's Max, her dog.
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
Mine is Max is a playing dog, Izzy and Boom.
Her favorite memory of Max is playing with Izzy and Boom. Okay.
And
All right, my turn. So congratulations, Henry and Norma, on a lot of years. Me and Gary were going out on your 25th wedding anniversary, and he got into an accident. So it's been better, just keeps getting better and better since then. So we're lucky to have you guys. You're two great people, great role models, and we just really appreciate having you a part of our lives all these years. And we hope we can emulate what you've done and go as far and as long and be a good example like you were to us. So we love you. Happy anniversary.
Hi Grandma and Grandpa. My favorite memory of Grandma is baking with her and her teaching me. And my favorite memory of Grandpa is helping him in the garden and digging up potatoes. For both of you, I really loved it when you used to dress up for Halloween and come and see us. And then when we used to go on our road trips to Kansas City and to Georgia, and you would not let me take a nap without my seatbelt on. So I didn't appreciate that, but you kept me safe. So I love you for it. Happy anniversary from both of us, from all of us. We love you very much.
Hi Grandma and Grandpa. My favorite memories at your house are playing hot potato with the cousins and playing down in the basement on that huge roller thing where everyone always got in trouble. And just coming over for holidays and knowing that we were going to have a good time with aunts and uncles and cousins and both of you, and having some great meals cooked by Grandma and Grandpa and with stuff from the garden. So happy 60th anniversary, and thank you for being an example of what a great marriage can look like. Love you.
Happy 60th anniversary, Mom and Dad. We're happy to be able to wish you congratulations on such an awesome accomplishment and landmark anniversary. And so we're sending you our love, and we wanted to tell you some just some special things that we remember. For me, some memories that I have of all the number of good things that happened over the years would be remembering you, Dad, mowing the grass and working in your garden, washing cars. But then fun things that you did with us would have been playing ball, teaching us to how to play different card games or try to play different card games. And I remember you taking me back and forth to college all the time. And Mom, I remember you sewing and cooking and doing all that kind of stuff. But then I also remember you bringing us popsicles when we play outside, and you would also teach us to try and play cards and so forth. I also remember you curling our hair with using that dippity-doo, that aqua green stuff. It's with the distinctive smell that you would put in our hair. And so those are the memories that I have. What about you?
Well, I'd want to say that Henry and Norma, you've set a great example for us. You've been a wonderful mother-in-law and father-in-law for me, and you've been great grandparents for the kids. Thank you. I don't remember the dippity-doo being used on my hair, but I will check my memories.
A final thought I wanted to share too is we talk about things that we've learned from our parents, and I've learned from you all how to love others and how to care for kids and the elderly, and I just wanted to say, if you have any regrets or doubts about your family or anything like that, don't go there, because you have a family that loves you so much, and we're truly grateful for all that you've done for us, and we're just blessed to have you in our lives.
If you can say your kids and your grandchildren are a part of your legacy, you've left a masterpiece there. So thank you for this one.
Thank you very much. Love you, Mom and Dad.
Hello and happy anniversary. For my video, since I'm lucky enough to have a mother that has scrapbooked my entire life, I was just going to show pictures of some of my favorite things. And so this is a good memory of when Grandma and my mom put old-timey curlers in my hair before Easter Mass, and I was super embarrassed sitting at their kitchen table. Good times. And probably just Grandma and Grandpa taught me the meaning of family and what it means to be there for each other and to always stay close to your family. This is one of my favorites. I think this is their silver anniversary, when I wore Grandma's wedding dress. Look at my mom in the background. Classic. And just, they were always there for every event. Anything monumental in my life, they never missed it. And it's honestly been a blessing. And just the fact that they taught us all to stay close. Just like we always redid this picture. We used to stand on that rolling pin finger and we always took videos or pictures of us doing that. And my absolute favorite is Grandma holding Bailey when she was a newborn. Sorry, the light's like super weird. I don't know how to do it. But yeah, my favorite pictures. Shout out to Krista. But happy 60th anniversary. I love you guys and I wish the best.
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Oh, hey there. This is Gary. So they asked me to say a few kind words about Mom and Dad on their 60th wedding anniversary. And you know, there's a lot of good memories, a lot of good memories. I mean, we had some good times. I mean, Dad used to take us rabbit hunting all the time. You know, we were little bitty things. He used to dress us all up and take us over to Ephrigs across the road there. And I mean, a lot of times there was snow on the ground. It was so cold. I mean, it was uphill both ways to get to that rabbit patch. And we'd shoot a lot of rabbits. Man, there were a lot of rabbits. Wow. And, you know, we had a good time. And he, you know, oh, another thing, when we had this, me and Mark had this paper route. And back then, you know, we used to deliver on our bikes. You know, drive around and deliver on our bikes. Well, when it would snow, we couldn't do that because the roads were slick. And we used to get a lot of snow back then. I mean, a lot. And anywho, Dad thought it would be a lot of fun to tie a rope on the back of the truck and pull us around on the sled. Yes, on the road. Now, you know, it was fun, but I'm pretty sure you get in a lot of trouble for that these days. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, you know, and I don't know, he was always a hard worker. Hard worker. Sometimes it was kind of questionable because, you know, he worked for UE, and when we get these storms or something, snowstorms or thunderstorms, the phone would ring and Mom would say, "Henry, are you home?" And, you know, sometimes he'd say yes, sometimes he'd say no, but I mean, I'm not real sure, but there's a little bit of lying going on there. I'm just saying. Just saying. Because it all depended on whether he wanted to go out in the snow or rain, whatever it was doing. But he always did what was best to provide for us. Always. Always had a big garden, you know. He still does have a big garden. And Mom, oh man, she was a good mom. Good mom. Always made sure, you know, we had on clean underwear and clean clothes, and, you know, took us to the doctor and to the dentist, you know, those kind of things. I mean, what moms do. But, you know, some of her discipline habits were kind of sketchy. You know, back then, they had these old wash machines that, the top was open and there was an agitator in there, go back and forth, and she had to dig this clothes out of there with a wash stick. Now a wash stick is, well, what she called a wash stick was about 1 inch by 1 inch piece of, I don't know, probably oak, but it seemed like titanium or something, because she never could break one of them on us when she was disciplining us. And she tried the yardstick and that thing would just snap, and we'd just kind of laugh, and but I mean, she was a good mom, a good cook. I mean, always, had dinner on the table. And, when we was going to school, I mean, she'd get up early and make all these sandwiches and pack them in these little brown bags and write her name on them, and send us off to school. They were good parents. Really, really good parents. And, not everybody had that back then. Not everybody has it today. But I feel very, very fortunate that they raised me right. I mean, we all of us kids turned out to be, on our own and successful and, good looking. So, I mean, shoot, when we would go to church, she always wanted us to look right. And, if have on our best clothes, and if our hair was sticking up a little bit, she would and wipe it down, Just wanted us to look just the best. And I'm sure we did. So, it was just a lot of good times. A lot of good times. So anyway, that's what I have. 60 years is a long time, Mom and Dad. I'm happy for you, and I hope you have many more. That's all.
Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa. Our favorite memories of Grandma and Grandpa are going over and playing Rummy Royal, staying the night, and waking up and going to the garage sales in the morning. We always like coming over, having great food, and hanging out. I hope you guys have many more years to come, and happy anniversary. Love you guys.
We love you. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad, from the baby of the family, April 12th, 2018. Did you know this is the diamond anniversary? Thinking back through the years, I wanted to thank you for the various garden goodies that you've given us, helping us out with projects around our house or in the yard, all the quilts, blankets, the baptismal gown, wood projects, and other handmade items that you've given us, traveling all the way to Wisconsin for baptisms, graduations, First Communion, and of course our 2 weddings last fall. You're a true role model for the community as well as your family. God bless you both. And by the way, go Brewers.
All right, we're live. Hello, everybody. Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa. Congratulations, 60 years. Wow. That is impressive, my friends. That's a huge milestone. I'm so proud of you guys and so proud to have grandparents that have made it 60 years together. That is incredible. And you guys still giggle at each other's jokes and know what the other likes, and you're still just so good for each other. And I couldn't be more proud to have grandparents like that. So they asked me to share some memories I have with each of you. So the first memory I'm going to share is one with Grandpa. So it's a hunting memory. I love my hunting memories. They stick in my head the best. So I was 9 years old and Grandpa took me hunting to his sister's place. And so we get there early in the morning, set up, and so we're sitting there, and it's about 8 o'clock, and then this guy comes walking down the woods, and so I point him out to Grandpa, and Grandpa whistled at him. The guy looks up at us, and Grandpa's like, "Are you supposed to be out here?" The guy, he just nodded his head like that, and Grandpa just went like that. And the guy just turned around and started walking the other way. And he looked down at me like, "Oh man, like that's no good. We just had someone walk through our setup." And so we were both kind of down about that. But we didn't give up hope. We stayed sitting there. And so a little bit after that, I said a Hail Mary, like, "Come on, Hail Mary, full of grace." And then I ended up saying, "Come on, please bring us a deer." And so about half hour goes by, and out of nowhere, I see something come running to us. And it's a deer running exactly from where that guy walked up to. And so we figured out the guy probably scared it to us. But anyways, the deer comes running down to us, and it was all happening so quick. And so I'm trying to lift the gun up, 9-year-old me, barely lifting the gun up. Grandpa helps me get the gun up, puts it on the rest, and he whistles to get the deer stopped. So the deer stops, and I look in the scope, and as soon as I find some fur in the scope, I pulled the trigger. And I didn't know if I hit it. I just saw smoke whenever I came up until I looked at Grandpa, and he's laughing his butt off. So at that point, I knew that I got it. So anyways, I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I got my first buck. It was a 9-point buck, and I was 9 years old. I loved it. And so anyways, I turned to Grandpa and I said, "Man, I'm happy I said that Hail Mary." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Yeah, I said Hail Mary, and sure enough, the deer came to us." He just started laughing, and he loved it, and it was just such a happy moment, and it was a moment that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life, and yeah, so I'm really grateful for it. As far as my memories with Grandma, I don't really have a specific long memory where it was just me and Grandma. But I remember a lot of times where we were down in the sewing room, me and Greg and her, and sewing pillows together or whatever, me and Greg arguing who got what fabric. And so, I mean, that kind of stuff, it's just little moments every now and then that you remember. And every little moment that I remember with Grandma, she's always laughing or always being so understanding and patient with us. I don't know if I have a moment of Grandma being mad at us, and it's just crazy to be so fortunate to have a grandmother and grandpa like that, and I'm always grateful for it, and I love you guys to death, and like I said, I'm so proud to have grandparents that have been married together 60 years. Like, that's incredible. I really hope that one day I can find a girl that I can spend 60 years with and not do awful things to myself. But it's just, that is awesome. I love it. I love you guys, and I'm excited for this party. All right. Love you, Grandpa. Love you, Grandma. Have a good one.
Henry and Norma, 60 years, quite an accomplishment. Hope the day is going well for you. I know the party and everybody's having a great time. I know I am when I'm there. 60 years together, you should be quite proud of what you've accomplished. You have a great family. All of your kids have had really outstanding grandchildren for you. You know, the legacy will go on for quite a while. I know that everybody is quite proud to have you as their parents. Even I look at you as my second set of parents. I'm so proud to be able to have you in my life, and I really appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. Again, happy 60th anniversary. Hopefully many, many more to come, and look forward to seeing you guys for years and years to come. Henry, I know you'll appreciate what I have on. I just kind of stopped a little bit from turkey hunting to do this. There's nothing going on here anyway, so I thought I would get this done. There's no turkeys around, so I'm going to head home, and but again, wanted to say what a great accomplishment 60 years is, and have a great time today. Bye. Love you.
Hey Grandma and Grandpa, it's James, your favorite grandson here. Happy 60th wedding anniversary. It's incredible to see how much you guys have both done for this entire family, and it's unbelievable. Just absolutely unbelievable, and I thank you so much. Some of my favorite memories each year is coming down from Wisconsin to your house and getting the family all together. You know, it's not always all there, but that's pretty hard to plan. And getting the privilege to eat all the wonderful food that you both make, and it's the best. It's just the best. Love you both. Good luck in your future endeavors.
All right, we're live, everybody. I'll just wait for everyone to join.
I see some people.
Hi everyone. Hi. We're doing good. Lucy's good. How did we come up with her name? Oh, that's actually a good story.
See a lot of familiar people. Okay, I think that's about everyone. Hey guys, so...
Jared, shut up.
Always at it.
Clap.
Clap for the camera. High enough to see if it's visible. No, higher. Up to your face here. Clap. One solid.
My earliest memories of Grandma and Grandpa is when we would travel to Missouri to visit them, and we would only stay for like a day and then come back home. But I remember I would travel with my little like blankie and dolly, and Grandpa would always tell me to go get my blankie and come sit on his lap. And I remember Grandma would like make us really good food, like her taco bake, and she would always have a lot of like fudgesicles and like fruit snacks in the pantry. And then when we got older, we would stay with Grandma and Grandpa for a couple days or like a week in the summer, and they would take us to like the Magic House or the museum. And I remember one time they took us to Six Flags, and Grandpa rode the Boss with me, and I thought it was super cool, and I had like the coolest grandpa because he would go on these scary roller coasters with me. And then there was a movie that played at the IMAX theater that was all about like the physics of roller coasters, and then they had like a simulator that felt like you were on a roller coaster while you're in the movie, and Grandpa was like all about it, and he was like, we talked about roller coasters like the whole ride home. And I remember like Grandpa being out in the garden a lot, and then he would bring in like a bowl full of beans, and then we would have to sit and like help him snip the beans or like pick through pecans and like pick the pits out. and I know they have their garage has a very distinct smell that I remember like ever since I was really little, and I can still like every time I go over there, like their garage just like it takes me back to when I was really little and just like playing outside in the heat with like all of our cousins and stuff, and just their house. Ever since I was really little, their house has like a very distinct sense of home, and when we were little, we would come and visit for like 5 days with like all of my siblings and my mom, and just all of the memories that we had and games that we would play with all of our cousins, and just every time I go back, I'm just like brought back to those times of just visiting them and having fun in the summers. Grandpa more.
Yeah, who do you like better?
It's a toss-up.
These cameras are rolling too.
It's a toss-up. So most of my memories are from when I was little, so they're not like as clear to me as Amanda's might be, but I just remember playing in her basement with my cousins, like playing dress up with Tracy and Caroline, and like we would always like go upstairs and show our parents like what our dress would be, or yeah. And then playing outside like Ghost in the Graveyard with like the bigger cousins was always fun. But yeah, as like my parents were like starting their business and stuff, we didn't get to go down there as much. So it was more when I was younger when I got to spend time with them. But more recently, at both of our weddings, a good memory is them always being the last ones to dance at the last dance song, and just knowing that they would be the last people dancing because they've been married for 60 years now. And what I would tell my children about Grandma and Grandpa Prinster is that they both know love and compassion and compromise that fueled their marriage to last as long as it has.
Happy 60th anniversary, we love you, and we can't wait to see you, or something like that.
What he said. Okay. Are we supposed to say it together?
Yeah, just sit together.
That's corny. Say it together.
Well, it's your grandparents.
Well,
Grace, you can say that, and then Amanda, you say something else.
we should just say happy 60th anniversary, and then Amanda will say, we can't wait to see you. Or that's the last part.
Okay.
One of us says we miss you.
We'll say, yeah, happy 60th anniversary together.
Okay. And then you say we
Should
miss
we go
you.
like this?
Oh, no, you should do it, and then
We should
I'll
hold
put her face like right after they say it, and then it's just her. Right.
Okay. Ready? Happy 60th anniversary.
Good.
This is baby Lucy. She is Grandma and Grandpa's 4th great-grandchild. She's 4 months old right now, and she loves sun and car rides and Grandma's quilt she made for her. And she can't wait to meet Grandma and Grandpa at their 60th wedding anniversary party. Is that good? What are you doing? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Oopsie. Oh.
What was that?
Spit.
Spit. Huge glob of spit.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just want to wish you a very, very happy anniversary. 60 years is a long time, and it's full of love and family. You all made a great family tree that continues to grow. And so I want to tell you that I've drawn all my strengths in life from having a solid upbringing and two parents who are happily married, and they shared their happiness constantly with us kids. And we had some great vacations together. We had some pets that you let us have, and I had to show, here's the dog you let me have. There, that's Bingo. Yeah, Bingo was his name. Oh. So Tammy, Jane, and Bingo the dog. And here is a picture of all of us kids, except for me because I'm taking the picture. And look at these cuties. I think we're holding hamsters. There's Goldie the dog and a rabbit. That's Gary in front, and Maria's in the middle holding Goldie the dog. And the other two kids in the photo, which are kind of half cut off heads, they got hamsters. So we had wonderful, wonderful animals to play with. And these animals, this little picture is your daughter Maria, and this is not our animal, but it was a vacation, and Maria was scared to death of this chimpanzee, which was Mr. Magoo. And that was in 1974. So that was a wonderful vacation to Arkansas, and I think I'm the only one that has these pictures because they were on a funky camera. Okay, so this is, vacation Arkansas. Mark and Gary with the chimpanzee, Mr. Magoo, the exotic animal park, Holiday Isle in Arkansas. So look at these guys. Here's Mark and Gary and the chimp. And I know you can't tell who's who, but you'll figure it out the longer you stare at this picture. So those wonderful vacations. It made us so happy to travel in our blue big long station wagon. And I found this picture of our very first home in the woods in the double wide. So I just had to show this beautiful shot. I wish you could see it better. But that's all of us. Except for me, I'm taking the picture. Except for Tammy in front of the double wide. So yeah, that picture was taken in 1973. And it's a trailer up at Hawk Point, if you really need to know. So those are just kind of some funny things. Mom, you always, Mom and Dad both, when you left the house in the morning later on as we kind of grew up, we had wonderful breakfasts every morning. Loved that. We were fed so well before we were sent out on our day. I remember Dad would always help me mow the lawn, and I would be his little lawn care queen that he worked with. And he also let me drive a big tractor once that happened to be he was using for something else. I got to drive that tractor. That was a big deal to me, Dad. Just wanted to let you know that. What else I wanted to show you is these are just some of my childhood memories. So here's another. This is a Bible made out of a bar of soap that an aunt made me for my Holy Communion. And here is Mom and Dad and Tammy. On my Holy Communion, they made us wear a big frock over top of our beautiful white dresses. Here's my Barbie. Barbie was a big deal when I was a little girl. Jane and I played Barbies together all the time. Of course, I think I remember always being the boss when we played. Isn't she beautiful? Her hair's perfect. That was my Barbie. Here's the Barbie case. Look at this thing. This is ancient Barbie case that Tammy had. And Tammy's doll from when she was a little girl. I think Jane tried to get it from me all the time, and we'd fight about it, I guess. That's why she looks so beautiful at this point. Her name was Kathy, and her legs move and her arms move. Her hair's kind of weird, but that was my doll. So I always will hang on to my doll. Lastly, I had a lot of things I wanted to cover. but I need to wrap it up. But the most beautiful thing that I see about our family that I love the most is all these grandkids. It's the most wonderful set of grandchildren. I love them all. They all have such special gifts, all so different. They've taken many different paths, and I think they're a direct accomplishment that we all have been given these gifts for a short period of time, and they are a beautiful testament to how wonderful our God is and how good God is in our world. So anyway, thanks for all the love, and every wonderful memory I have as a child gives me a foundation upon which I make a lot of decisions, and a lot of my happiness I pull from the wonderful childhood you gave us 5 kids. And love you with all my heart. My children love you. And so happy anniversary, 60 years of love. Bye now.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. Congratulations on 60 years together. I looked it up, and less than 6% of marriages last for 50 years. And to make it to 60, you're in some pretty exclusive company. It shows a testament towards your love for each other and how seriously you take till death do us part. And from when I was a boy till now, seeing both of you a few times a year really made visits something to look forward to. Every major childhood event like graduations and sacraments, or even visits for just because you always made sure to show up. Whenever I'd come to your house, there was always fun things to do like swimming, fishing, baseball, visiting the zoos, museums, helping in the garden, or most fun of all, getting to shoot Grandpa's pellet gun, or playing around with that old creepy clown doll that's straight out of a horror movie. And I only experienced attention, dedication, and love from both of you. Also made sure to keep Catholicism a central part in your lives, and God has really blessed you and the rest of us for it. And just take a look around everyone at your celebration, and it's obvious. Set an impeccable example for your children, grandchildren, and your growing number of great-grandchildren, and how to do marriage and parenting the right way. You've undeniably made your community and the world a better place than where you found it. And is there really a greater goal in life than that? I love you both very much, and here's to several more decades of marriage. Love you both.
Hello, Grandma and Grandpa. These are the Ohio Prinsters, at least what's remaining. Ellie is in Texas as we speak.
Hello. Hi, Grandma. Happy 60th anniversary.
I'm Mark. This is Cheryl. This is Turk McGugan, otherwise known as Tracy, and Keith. So we're here to talk about things that we remember, and also to wish you all a happy 60th anniversary. And so just to start off, I guess Cheryl has a special memory. Oh, we're going to start with Keith? All right. Go Keith. Keith's got a good one. We're going to let him go first.
Well, I remember when I was little and we went to the big fabric warehouse, and I picked out the fabric that had dinosaurs on it because I was very young and I liked dinosaurs. I mean, I liked them a lot. So, and I remember I pointed it out, and Grandma made a blanket out of it, and I still have the blanket, obviously.
And you still use the blanket, I think.
Sometimes. It's a good car blanket.
And a house blanket too.
Yeah, and I remember when me and Grandpa and one of his neighbors were helping unload wood from the bed of his truck into the fenced off wood pile in the backyard. I don't know why I remember that, I just do.
But it was a good memory.
Yeah, because I was up in the bed and pretty much throwing it around. It was fun.
Cool. Alright. Tracy?
I'd have to say that some of my favorite memories are from when we lived in Missouri, and sometimes in the summer we'd get dropped off at your house, and we'd always learn so much from you guys. Grandma, I learned how to sew and cook with you, and we'd spend days in the basement making blankets for the hospitals. And Grandpa, I remember going out in the garden with you and planting corn, and at the end of the summer we'd pick it and shuck it, and it was always a great time.
Okay.
Then we want to thank you both for following us around the country. You made lots of visits to us in Georgia and Ohio.
And Missouri.
Where else did we go?
She
And Missouri.
they
Visited a lot in Missouri. But I was tell Mark, I remember the one you guys even drove to Georgia twice for the same Christmas one year. I know you won't forget the blizzard, whatever year that was. Grandma and Grandpa and Krista coming to Georgia, having to turn around and do it all over again. So we're not sure we would have done that for us. So
No,
thank you.
probably not.
But yeah, lots of good visits, and thanks for trying to teach me how to play cards. I'm not a very good student.
Euchre's her favorite.
Yeah.
And I think you guys scared her to death one of the first times she visited us. You were teaching her how to play spoons, and everybody dove in for all these spoons, and I don't think she quite had all the rules, knew all the rules, so spoons were flying everywhere, and she was freaking out.
Yeah. I still need work on the card games.
Yeah. So, oh, Tracy, hold up your little apron.
Not a time yet.
Oh, it's not time yet. Okay. And I guess, overall, growing up in Missouri in the 70s was always great memories. There's all kinds of things that we did. I tell people all the time the reason why I have all these issues with skin issues like cancer and stuff like that was because it was literally put on a pair of shorts and you were out the door for the entire day and running around barefoot, going everywhere, not having people. Mom and Dad were really they knew we were around, but they didn't really care exactly where we were, and we just had a good time.
You might want to rephrase that.
We just had a good time all the time. And I know, and even in the wintertime, I remember Mom let Dad pull Gary and I behind the truck on sleds while we were delivering the St. Charles Banner News newspapers, and going down Laura Hill and Mexico Road, or not Mexico, it's Laura Hill and Canals Road, on being pulled by sleds on the bumper of a pickup truck. Probably would be frowned upon in this day and age. So.
There's a little more traffic on Laura Hill.
Yeah. So, anyway, it was fun. A lot of good memories.
We were watching home videos not too long ago, and there's lots of good memories in the backyard too. Ball games and kids running around on Easter egg hunts and shucking corn, pinatas.
Lots of pinatas.
Ball games on Christmas Day.
What was the ghost in the graveyard?
Yep.
And
hide and go seek in the dark in the basement.
Yeah, there was only bloodshed once, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, we probably should wrap this up.
Yep.
Tracy's got something she wants to show.
Well, we're all
Grandma.
wearing our blankets because as we look around the house, we see lots of things that remind us of you guys. We think of you when we're eating our jelly and snuggled in all of our blankets, and
yeah. Even still have this nice little apron that you made us.
All right. Well, happy anniversary, Mom and Dad.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
And we will see you all later.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You ask how much I need you. Must I explain? I need you, oh my darling, like roses ask how long I'll love you, I'll tell you true. Until the 12th of never, I'll still be loving